All right, everybody. Here we are back working on the Vega. You can see in the background, this is Wednesday, July 9th. I didn't do any videotaping Monday. Monday was pull the tail shaft, remove the drive shaft, pull the tail shaft off the power glide, and look for a place to put the gear on the shaft. Well, after pulling all that apart, there was no place on this shaft to put a gear for the Speedo. It's a good friend of mine, Jimmy G, said it's an aftermarket output shaft. And the case is, I think, aftermarket with the grind down governor. So it's pretty much all set up for racing, which I knew, but I didn't think it was this extreme. It's got a, trans brake, converters, a 5500 stall, which is a bit for the street, but I was hoping to get a Speedo working. So my next selection is I went on, I think it was Amazon or eBay, and find me a GPS speedometer so I can have something on the dash. So I found something. I'm going to go that route until I can get a different trans or a motor and trans that's more street friendly. So I figure Monday that would be an easy night. Put the tail shaft back in, put the drive shaft back in, and head home. Be out of here like by 8 o'clock at the latest. So I got all that back together, and I go, well, let's just check my lights, make sure my lights are good. Last time I checked them, they were good. But so I checked headlights, high beams, front blinkers, everything's looking good. I go to the back and no brake lights. And the flasher, put the flasher on and only the front blink. So moving the turn signal around, then I got a right brake light, but the blinkers would work on the left rear and the right rear. So basically, I did not have a left rear brake light. So back by the harness, the factory harness, back by the tail light, I checked there, I got no power. So I go to the fuse box, I got power. I go to the brake light switch, which the orange wire comes from the fuse to the brake light switch, I have power. Check the white wire going to the turn signal switch of the steering column, I got power going in. So right next to the white wire, there's a green wire, which is the right rear brake light bulb, and I have a power there. And then the yellow wire next to it, I have no power. I don't know why this thing's freaking out here, but so it tells me I had no power at the yellow wire, which goes to the left rear brake light bulb. So behold, once I wiggled the turn signal switch, I jiggled, then brake light started working. So after I went on the interweb and pulled up the 94 Vega Wagon wire schematic, that's how I was able to come up with all this. So getting out of here early at 8 o'clock did not happen. I think I got out of here Monday night at 10 o'clock. About 10 o'clock. I called around. I looked on Amazon, eBay, but I needed something quick because I don't want to wait a week to get it here. So went through O'Reilly's and they could have one, and then AutoZone, which I remember on my AutoZone I had a $20 credit, not credit, but rewards. You use so much, buy so much product. So it was a $44 switch. So I end up AutoZone right next to where I work, don't have it. They said the one down the street on Tustin has it. So, okay, I put everything away, put the Vega back together, close the shop up, head home. I figured I'll get up early Tuesday morning. They open at 7:30, so I'd be there at 7:30 when they open. So I get in there, I go in there, I give them the part number. They said, they may go back and check. They go back and check, and they don't have it. They said, my inventory shows that I have it, but I don't have it. And I'm just like, freaking great. So I go to the AutoZone by my work, which is, like 800 feet, and then I ordered one. So then I got it Tuesday, like 4 o'clock. So that's what I did Tuesday. I pulled the horn off, the steering wheel off, took the assembly, the brake turn signal out, put the new one in, brakes, lights, everything works great. So I was happy. So brake lights, blinkers, flasher, everything works great as you know it. So that ended my day. I actually got it here kind of early, I think last night about 8 o'clock. So here I am Wednesday. As you can see back here, I got the wheel off, putting the tires on it. I got the DOT tires. In the previous video, I said they were a 195/80/15, which would have been way too big. It's actually a 165/80/15. So I already mounted them, and I don't know if you guys wanted to see that, but I mounted them, and what I'm doing right now is my good old faithful bubble balance, which I've been waiting. I don't know if you're familiar with the bubble balance, but I've been waiting here half hour for it to center, but I think I'm close enough. The other wheel I polished, or I balanced it balanced pretty simple and got some polish. Like I say, my good friend Greg Peterson showed me a trick of mothers and a little never dull. And then I got my buffing wheel here, my forget what that thing's called. Anyways, it worked nice. And I got a brake pedal pad. I was excited. I ordered one on Monday. I got it Tuesday, but it was the wrong pedal pad. It was, I guess there's a difference between a Vega that's an automatic versus a Vega that's a stick. So the brake pedal on a stick is a lot smaller than the brake pedal on an automatic. So that was the other dilemma I had today. This morning I called and ordered at O'Reilly's right down the street, and my phone, it had a phone number and it said, O'Reilly's on Chapman right down the street here. So last night I ordered it and they said, okay, it'll be here anytime after 9:30. So my lunch break, I go to the one down the road and they said I don't have it. They said I didn't order it. Even though on my phone, I guess I had the wrong phone number at the place down the street, and then 2 miles further down Tustin Avenue was the O'Reilly's that had it. So then I had to drive over there and get the part and then come back. I already put the brake pedal pad in, and now we're just focusing on the front wheels. That wheel on the bubble balancer is already polished. So once I get that done, I think it's fine. I don't think it needs any weight. It's real close to the center. I'll try to stop it. And then that will get me on the rear wheels here. I'll start polishing those. And then after those, then I'll hit the wax and buffer to the paint, and then we'll see what happens. Tomorrow, which will be Thursday, which I always say shit day, sure, happy it's Thursday. And then there's TGIF. But anyways, tomorrow I'm supposed to get the headrest for the seat, the headrest bracket. So per eBay, I should have it tomorrow. So that's my plan tomorrow, is to mount that to the passenger seat backrest and then start polishing on the paint. I think everything else is pretty much done. I can't remember anything. Friday, might just touch things up. And then Saturday, I got a graduation birthday party to go to. Sunday, I'll come down, load her up, and take her home. And then next Saturday, take it for inspection. So I just wanted to give you guys an update where we're at on the old Vega. Can't think of anything else. I kind of gave you my 3-day, what I've been doing and what's going. So I'll go ahead and post this one, and then we'll go from there. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Hopefully I'll show you some rear tires or rear rims that are polished, and those will look good. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll get that headrest. But anyways, thanks you guys for watching and commenting, and like and subscribe if you haven't. The people that have subscribed, I appreciate you. There's 95 of you. I know it's not a whole lot, but looking to get to 100. Like I say, I got the Vega here. I got the Love truck. Once I get the Vega all done, then I'm gonna start doing some stuff on the Love truck. But then also on the Vega, the front upper control arm bushings are blown out, and I have a little camber in, a little negative camber, believe that's right. I can never positive. I think it's out. But anyways, I need to do front bushings on this thing. I'll walk you guys through it. Other than that, it's good to go. The love truck needs, I like to put 2 down bars. I got a cage inside of it. I need 2 down bars going to the bed, and then do that swing out door bar on the driver's seat. So appreciate you guys. Have a good night. I'll talk to you next time.